Hey, happy Tuesday, Modexus. This is Alan coming in from my beautiful office in Vancouver. Today's episode is dedicated to children. Is Probio Balance appropriate for children? I often get asked that question, and we know obesity rates in children are going up, diabetes is going up, but there's other conditions in children like autism, uh, anxiety, depression, focus challenges. And on the weekend, I was studying plant stanols and their effect and why they're effective. It's not are they effective, the answer is they are effective. Plant stanols have already been shown to be effective in the prevention or in the modulation, in other words, the adjustment of symptoms of many, many diseases, both mental illnesses and physical illnesses. So plant stanols are very good for us. And as we know, children, as a rule, even adults, but lots of children don't eat a lot of plants. They just don't like the taste, they don't like the texture. There's many things about plants they don't like. And then as people get older, especially carnivores, they don't want to eat plants because they have oxalates. That's a very particular situation. If you have trouble with oxalates, you definitely need to look at your kidney function. It's not necessarily the plant's fault, but maybe you need to look at your kidney function. So going back to children, well, first thing we need to understand is that a child's intestinal tract doesn't mature until they're somewhere around the age of 3, and then it starts to get the microflora that you're going to have the rest of your life. So there's a great deal of impact that can be made in a younger child. We wouldn't give that to somebody under 3. There's no reason to do that. As a child gets a little older, gets into the double-digit area, then there would be a reason to give them Probio Balance to modulate their immunological effects, not because they would have a cholesterol problem. And is it safe to do that? Yes, it is. Is it safe to give it to a child that has focus challenges, suffers from anxiety, doesn't communicate well? Yes, there is. So there's a lot of benefits to Probio Balance, and we don't understand all the things it would do. Certainly would help children maintain liver function. And if they're exposed to a lot of things like 5G radiation, which most kids are these days, and many other toxins in our food that are being addressed by the new administration in the U.S., which is very exciting. But in the meantime, Probio Balance is an excellent product to give to children who are of age, who can swallow a capsule. Now, to swallow capsules, just a little hint, if you're giving a child or even an adult who has problems swallowing, the best way to swallow is to actually put the capsule in your mouth, put some liquid in your mouth, a nice little volume of liquid, tilt your head forward, and swallow. While your head's forward, swallow. The epiglottis, which hangs down, that's that little thing that hangs down in your throat, is actually laid back against the upper part of your throat. So there's nothing to trigger a gag reflex if you swallow with your head tilted forward. Everything will go down really well. So is Probio Balance safe for children? Yes, it is safe for children. Is it appropriate for children? There's many cases where it would be appropriate for children if they live in a family where there's an increased risk of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or they just don't eat plants at all. Then this is a way they could get the benefit of the plant stanols without eating a lot of plants. So hopefully that may be applicable to a lot of adults when I think about it too. Vegetables just aren't really the favorite of a lot of people. So anyway, hopefully you found this useful. I'm excited that we have a product that actually is good for children and expectant mothers as well. And it's safe and effective. Do no harm, Modexus product, Probio Balance. We'll talk to you soon.